I was at this day party, and me and my homie went up there. We had a good time, and she was sitting in the corner, and I was attracted to her, and I asked her to dance, and we started dancing all night, having a good time. Then I asked her for her phone number, and she gave me her number, and we decided to call her. So I decided to call her, and we talked. We laughed. We had a good time. I mean, we talked for about 8 hours, 7 hours. We had so much stuff in common. I was just like, wow, it's hard to meet people that you really, really, really got a vibe with, you get along with. But we did. We talked for about 2 weeks and decided to, take her on a date. And the first date that I was taking her on, I took her to Acapulco. Acapulco is not expensive or nothing like that. It's just, it's a nice place, So we went, I went, we both went there, and she's supposed to meet me there at the place. But when I was sitting, I got up there I'd say about 30 minutes early, because I'm an early bird. And I'm sitting there waiting and just chilling, playing on my phone and, texting and stuff. And she texts me, I'll be there in a few, I'm on the freeway right now. So I was like, all right, I text her, all right. And the waiter came up to me and she was like, excuse me. I was like, huh? She was like, this girl wants to get you a drink. I was like, what do you mean girl gonna get me a drink? She like, the girl in the corner over there, she says she wants to get you a drink. Do you want a drink? And I was thinking to myself, like, I'm about to be on a date. That is wrong. I shouldn't even be doing this. And I was thinking, shit, that's a free drink. Yeah, hell yeah, give it to me. And she was like, what kind of drink you want? I was like, give me a beer, I didn't want nothing like a margarita or vodka or cranberry, nothing like that. I got to sip on it. So I wanted a quick beer. You can gobble that down before she even walked through the door. And the girl was like, hey. So I went over there. I'm looking up, making sure the other girl that I'm about to go on a date with is not coming. I'm like, okay, she ain't here. So I went over there, and she's like, hey, I wanted to give you a number. I want you to get, I'll get you something to drink. And, and I was like, you're pretty, thank you for the drink and stuff like that. Can I get your number? She's like, sure. So she gave me her number, and I went back to my seat. And I just chilled. I was drinking my beer, waiting on the other girl to come. So about 15 minutes later, the other girl pops up. And she was like, yeah, you sitting here? I was like, yeah, I just been sitting here chilling and stuff, waiting on you. You're late. That's what I like to say. You're late. And she was like, but I did call you and stuff like that. You can't be mad at me. I was like, I'm not mad at you. Come on, sit down. So she sat down with me, and we talked, and we laughed, and we started ordering some food, and I ordered my veggie fajitas, and she ordered a chicken fajitas, and I was like, cool, we sitting there talking, and then she asked the waiter for some sparkling water. Can I get some sparkling water? I'm not talking about the regular one. I want the big one. And I'm like, well, you want the big one? I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, this, shoot, we already ate at $60, sparkling water. Okay, whatever. And then we were talking and laughing again and eating and having just laughing and talking. And then she was like, can I get me a margarita? And I was like, I'm thinking like, all right, cool, I'm not tripping. That's about $80 now. So I'm like, all right, cool, And then she looked again. She was like, can I get another margarita? After she drank it. And I was like, what the hell? She ordered 2 drinks and stuff. And then she was like, we ate and we laughed, we drinking and then all that. And then she was like, yeah, can I get another margarita? I was like, wait a minute, this is too damn much money. That's what I'm thinking I'm thinking in my head as a man, like, Who gonna pay for this? You know, I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, this about to be a big bill, you know. And then she was like, thank you, you know. She was like, you know, waiter, can you get me some dessert? I was like, oh, hell no. This bill's going to be $150, you know. And I was too scared to say something at the time. You know, I was the simp, you know, still learning. So I was like, damn, this bill going to be a lot. And she was like, what's wrong with you? I said, nothing, you know. She's like, you having a good time? You look like you something wrong or something. No, it ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm trying to be cool. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with me, you know. And we started talking and laughing again. And the waiter came up and said, you know, you guys are ready? I was like, yeah, you want to-go boxes? So we got 2 go boxes. And I went. And the waiter came up to me and said, you know, you want to pay with a credit card or cash? I said, I want to pay with my debit card. And I about to give my debit card to her, and the girl moved my hand out the way and said, no, I'ma pay. And I was like, you gonna pay? I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a minute. In my mind, like, I'm like, well, okay, all right. And everything. She's like, don't worry about it. I'm going to pay. You want something to drink? Another drink? I was like, oh, sure, let me get 2 beers. Let me get 2 beers. And she was like, oh, get him 2 beers. And the bill came up to $200. And I was like, you know, I know you paid for the bill, the $200 for the bill. You know, I could be the man and pay for the tip, you know what I'm saying? She was like, don't worry about that. But if you want to pay the tip, you go ahead and pay the tip. So I took my little $15 and I was happy and proud and I put the $15 down. I was like, yeah, I'm feeling good. And I was looking at her like, ooh, she's the most sexiest thing on the planet. I always think a woman is sexy when she pay. When she pay and she tell you to get out the way, I'ma pay. I'll be like, all right. But she did pay, and I was just like, wow. Man, the first girl that paid for me on my date and stuff like that. So I was feeling myself and everything during that time. We knew each other, but I was thinking I had a little drinks in me, and I was like, hey, you want to come back to my place? And she was like, sure. I was like, oh, shoot, she paid and she want to go back to my place. It's on and cracking. So she paid and I jumped in my car. She followed me in the car and I'm driving with the happy smile on my face. Yeah. You know? And then she calls me, ring. I said, hello. She said, yeah, you know, I was talking to my homegirls. And my homegirl said, you know, you don't really know him yet. So, you know, I'm just going to just take a rain check and, you know, we could just do it another time. And she just turned around and she said, don't be mad at me. And I was like, I was not mad, but I was thinking, I was not mad whatsoever. I was like, okay, you know, it is what it is. You know, she was like, don't be mad. I'm like, I'm not mad or nothing like that. And she's like, all right, then I'll talk to you later. Bye. And then she spin her car around, and I was sitting there driving home like, I ain't tripping, she paid, you know? And I sat there and I looked at her, I was just like, man. So I went home the next day and I called my homie up and I was like, hey, this girl took me out, man, and she paid for everything. And he was like, she paid for everything, Don? I was like, yeah, she paid for everything. On the first date? I was like, yeah. He was like, man, you know, I never seen that before. You know, a lot of times the man pays for the date and stuff like that. You know, I would have just told her to keep her money and you know, because it's the first date, and told her to keep her money, just pay like a man. I was just sitting there like, yeah, you right. And I was thinking to myself after I talked to him, and I was like, damn, I should have did that. You know, I should have just went ahead and paid. And then I thought about it for a while, and I was just like, how many men in the world that women are paying for them on the first date? And I was like, who gives a damn? Shoot, I was back happy. I was like, shoot, she paid, we go. And stuff like that. And I was just fantasizing like, damn, she paid, And then, you're thinking as a man, like, I'm a man, you supposed to pay. But me, at this big age, I get out the way when a woman pays. I'm like, she's like, I'm going to pay for it. I'm like, all right, shit. I'll go over, sit in the corner, see her take out her purse, take the money out, be proud of it. Okay, how much was it? Oh, all right, shoot. She paid for it, and stuff. And she was paying for a lot. And I was just like, wow, and she really liked me. And I didn't know that. And she was like, don't worry about it and stuff like that. I know you'll get me one day. And I was like, I will, but I ain't going to spend no $200 on no damn first date. Hell no. I might spend 60 or 70. That's the most, And I remember when I was talking to her and getting to know her and stuff like that, and we went to this mall, and we walking around the mall, and I went to this mall. I forgot what the store was called, AZ or wherever that damn store was. It was an expensive store, and I was trying on this nice jacket. I'm just trying on the nice jacket, and I was like, man, this jacket's a lot, She's like, you ain't gonna get it. I'm like, nah, I ain't got no money for it, and nothing like that. And I put it back down. I said, I ain't got no money, no $200 for no damn jacket. I put it back down and stuff. And she was like, let me go to the restroom before we leave. I said, all right, then cool. So I said, I'll be outside. And she was like, okay. So I went outside and I sat there, looking around and stuff, waiting on her and stuff. She was waiting, And I was like, damn, why is she taking long? Man, she in the restroom that long? Damn, And then she tapped me on my back and I was like, what? And I turned around. She was like, here. I was like, what? You got that jacket? She was like, yeah, I got that jacket for you and stuff like that. I know you like the jacket and everything. And I was like, oh man, you really scored some points with me, okay? You really scored some points with me, okay? And she's like, don't worry about it. You'll get me. And I was like, I told her the truth. I was like, I don't make that much money. I don't make money like you. Spend $200 here, $250 over here. I just don't got it. I got to pay bills. She's like, don't worry about it. I was like, all right, cool. So we start going to concerts and we went a lot of places and she paid. But I took my little money out as a man, the money I could afford. I was like, I pay this time, pay for a drink or pay for a Slurpee or, pay for, we go to a fast food restaurant. I ain't got no money like no steak restaurants or nothing. Hell no. Hell no. And I hung out with her and people were sitting there saying to this day, it's not women be like, never gonna go 50-50 with a man. Shit, I see women that go 50-50 and go spend way more money than me. I'll be like, what the hell is going on here? But they do, you just gotta be that man, You gotta be that man, you know what I'm saying? Women say I'm handsome. I don't know why, but it's crazy. But that it's like a pretty woman. She's pretty, she's sexy, she got a body, and the guys be like, let me spend some money on her, And women, they see a handsome guy that's taking care of himself and everything. They spend money on you. Be like, here you go. They happy to be with you. To tell their friends about you. Look at my man. Send them a picture just to stunt on their women. But I did this, man. And I did. And it was a part of life, man. And I'm telling you the truth. It's just women. It's not about, it's time with the women. Women got money these days. Guys just don't understand. Women got money these days. Women will stunt on you. Women will spend on you. She don't care. But guys like, I want her. I don't want to be the man. I'm going to take care of her. And then you mad at her. You taking care of her. And then she's sleeping with the scammer and the gangbanger and the player down the street. And he ain't doing nothing. Because why? She likes him. She don't care about spending the money on him. But she wants you to spend all that money on you. Just want to spend all that money on her. Because she don't like you like that. Sorry about that. Guys, I'm being real. I'm just spitting real game here. But over time, you just have to tell a woman the truth. I was looking back. This Facebook came in. It was a Facebook, was a Facebook memory thing that came into my Facebook. I don't really be on Facebook no more, but it was a memory that came in my email. And it said, I was in 2011. This is 2025. And it said on it when I was young, now I'm at a big age. And it was said, this is how you know how to get women? That's what it says. You know how to get women? And it said, be you. And to this day, I look back at that email today and I was like, wow, I think the same way. Like, but you got to get past being a beta. You got to get past being a beta. You got to let a woman know. Women want to be checked. Check means, hey, stop that shit over there. Come over here. Why you messing with her? Leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? Or, you arguing. I don't need you to argue with me no more. Man, you know what I'm saying? We already talked. It's over with. Leave it alone. And she going to be like, oh, okay. But you're checking her. You're putting her in her place. And women love that. But when you're a beta, you go, what did I do? And she looking at you like, well, you whack. But a woman, when a man, alpha man, put him in check, they be like, oh, man, I ain't messing with him. Women know what to do, who they want to do it with. They can look at you and say, oh, that's a sucker right there. I'm going to take all this money. But they can look at me and be like, he ain't no sucker. Hell no, he ain't gonna play that. He ain't gonna say, oh yeah, I wanna see him. He need to pay for my plane trip and my ticket and pay for everything. They don't say that to me. If they did say that to me, I'll be like, you want me to pay? Woo! Man, that was funny, girl. You know what you could do? You should pay to let me see you. Come pay for my plane, pay for my luggage, and let me come fly to see you and pay for everything. And she gonna be like, I would never do that for a man. And I look at him and be like, I would never do that for a woman. You have to be a team player when it comes to women. But you let a woman run over you, you go right ahead and let her run over you. Because she will. Women will run over you like a train. Not all, but most, I'm telling you. Women can't stand a weak-ass man. I'm just telling you the truth. But she would pay for anything. She would pay for everything. That's something that these women like to do. But you got to be that man. If you're not that man, she ain't going to do it. She's not. Sorry. You got to be that guy. And how you be that guy is be you. I can't stress that more than anything. Be you. So many guys out here getting played by women. They just think women is all about money. Guys spend $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $500, $800 on a woman. You're married and you spend all this money. Happy life, happy wife. That is a lie. Both of you supposed to be happy. She over there happy living a life and you over there miserable. Thinking about, oh, no, I can't stand this woman. I can't stand this woman. But you ain't gonna tell her that. Why don't you just tell her, I can't stand you? And she gonna look back like, what do you mean? Where this coming from? You becoming a man now. You trying to check me? Hell yeah, get out my face. And she gonna be like, all right, then, you know, if I leave, I ain't coming back. You be like, so? Doses? And she gonna be like, are you serious? What's wrong with you? Can we talk? And, you know, I don't know what happened. Let me take you out to eat. You be sitting there like, what? Wait a minute. All I had to do is, you know, beat me and stand up as a man? Yeah. But some guys get it, and a lot of guys don't get it. Some of these guys out here, you know, masculinity for men is leaving. That is sad. It's not going to be a manly man. It's not going to be a man. It's going to be a weak-ass man's in the future. Weak. You're weak. We're going to have a problem. They're going to be like, damn, there's all kind of weak men out here. There'll be a lot of weak men out there. And women going to be just running all over you. You let a woman run over you. You should try it one day. Just let a woman run over you. And you get to see, she going to run all the way over you. You know, bitch, just be nice for a day. Baby, you know, yeah, I got it. What's wrong, baby? And stuff like that. You know? And you gonna see she gonna run you over. You all nice. You nice now? Oh, hell no. I'm just keeping it real, y'all. But what I'm saying today, guys, women do pay for everything. They will go 50-50 with you. And be cool and, you know, help them out and take them places and do things too. Do your fair share. But find a woman that's going to be a team with you and pay for things. You don't sit there and stress, I'm the man. So I want her to pay for I want to pay for everything. Yeah, and then you mad because she over there with Tyrone or David, and he over there ain't doing shit, and she over there sleeping with him and not even sleeping with you. Every time you come home, she disgusted, and she waiting for Tyrone to call. You would never know. You would never know when a woman is cheating. You would never know. Women are slick and smooth. They're like snakes. They'll bite you and go back into the ground. Women are smooth and cheating. That's why I tell dudes, why are you worried about your woman gonna cheat on you? As soon as she walk out that damn door, do you know what she doing? No. Do you should care? No. Because she gonna be with you. She gonna be with you. That's just some wisdom and some game. That's it. Keeping it real. But God, she won't pay for nothing. Yeah, you just not that man. You're not that guy. She don't, you know. Women out here pay for everything, okay? Pay for you to go to New York, pay for your clothes, pay for shoes, pay for food, pay your phone bill. And you just thinking, she would never do that for me. Because you don't ask. Baby, you know, shoot, I'm going through a hard time right now. So, you know, shoot, I can't go out this weekend. Why you can't go out this weekend? I got to pay my rent. I got to pay my phone bill. I don't know what I'm going to do. You know what you going to do? You know, I always enjoy myself. Here's $100. How much is your phone bill? My phone bill is about $80. Here's $100. Go enjoy yourself. You're like, oh, Don was right. No, that is right. Because you don't ask. And then you don't receive. I'm just keeping it real. But anyways, I want to say to you guys, I had a day. Good time. I know you don't want me to go, but I got to go.